Runa, North Bravo, Miyuki, Ren, South Bravo. Sure B. Yeah, that's fine. Other South Miyuki. You want to be, because there's already a tank up there. So make sure you go south of the Bravo marker, Miyuki, Ren. Are you in voice? Yeah, you are. Okay. Yeah, take a look at your map, Miyuki, and orient, because you want to make sure that you know which way is south. Okay. Okay. Miyuki, stand south of the Bravo marker. You're going to be south hallway. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Thank you. All right. I'm going to mark Mikaya for hallway stuff. So you're going to be sweeping the hallway. Let's have Potesso, Sesahito, North Alpha, Kodairu, Musa, North Charlie, Melian, Nozomashi, South Alpha, Yumi Vale, South Charlie. Alright, Potesso, Sesahito, please come up to North Alpha. Let me make sure like I haven't checked the language. We might have like a non-English speaker with us. So okay, I'm seeing all E's, so if you're not fluent in English but you're using an English client, please let me know. Si no se habla inglés, por favor, díselo. Okay. Alright. Check north and south of the Alpha and Charlie markers. There should be one tank, one healer, and 3 DPS. You're not all going to be in the same parties, that's okay. North and south of the Bravo marker is just going to be a tank healer pair on both sides. Alright, so Mikaya, Runa, you guys are going to be north hallway pair. Miyuki, Ren, Zavrian, Soleng. You two are going to be south hallway, and your job at the south end of the hallway is to tag and kill those knights that show up at the south end of the hallway. Okay, you're not going into any rooms. Those of us standing north of the Alpha marker, you're standing next to Fukuda Shikyo. We are all going into the northwest room. That's the second door on the left. Those of you standing south of the Alpha marker, you're standing next to Aveline Hart. You all are going to the southwest room. That's the first door on the left. Those of you standing north of the Charlie marker, you're trying to move around so I can't click you. Is that why? Okay, yeah. Lena Starfire, north of Charlie. All 5 of you are going to the northeast room. That is the second door on the right. And individuals south of the Charlie marker, you're standing next to Alex Swafford for Chate. You are going to all 5 of you are going into the southeast room. That is the first door on the right. Please do not get lost. If anyone here is confused as to which area they need to walk into, please let me know. Okay, I'll let you know where you need to go. Alright, I'm gonna post 2 pictures in raid text chat in Discord, and I'll be referring to them in turn. So welcome to Slime Side. The overall objective of this side, make sure you jump, don't get AFK kicked by the way. So jump. Alright. Welcome to Slime Side. Overall goal of Slime Side is to pull Viscous Clots from the hallway into the 4 corner rooms. We're going to merge them up as we keep gathering them, and then they're going to merge up to +5 and blow up. Or we're going to merge them up to +4, and then we're going to try to synchronize the final merge up to +5. So I think I've seen Aveline Hart here, correct me if I'm wrong. Fukuda, you've been here many times. Lena, you've been here many times. And Alex, I've seen you here before. Alright, just to review tanks, you're going to do a trap sweep motion. So Mikaya Raz is going to clear the hallway first. So that's why I marked him. So Mikaya Raz is going to run that lightning bolt pattern that is indicated in the left picture that I put in raid text chat. Room tanks, please observe the left picture. You're going to be running a line with sprint and inbound on. Okay. So when you get to the door that goes into your room that you're responsible for, that you're assigned to, you're going to pop sprint, pop your inbound, and run in a straight line from the door through the circle, touch the far wall, and then return to your circle. Okay. Once you're at your circle, you're going to wait for your healer to start bringing Viscous Clots into your room from the hallway. Don't try to like pull them yourself. Just stay next to your circle, and then each time your healer brings a Viscous Clot into your room for you. You're just gonna pull that off of them with your tank stance on, and you're gonna bait that Vistas Clot dead center on the pad in your room. Okay, this is not for the hallway folks. This is for room tanks. So make sure the Vistas Clot is dead center. You yourself don't have to be dead center. It's the Vistas Clot. Once you pulled off your healer's gonna top you off in health. They're gonna go out, fetch another Vistas Clot, rinse and repeat. Okay. Each time you merge a Vistas Clot, there's going to be a buff that appears on the newly merged Vistas Clot. It's going to say like +1, +3, +3, +4. You want to make sure you merge up to +4. You're looking at the buff, don't count it out in your head, merge up to +4. And then your healer's going to bring one more into your room. Don't pull that final one off of them, okay? Wait for me to say all rooms are ready, merge, 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 call rupture. Once you're at +4 and your healer has brought one into your room, yell that out in yell chat, your room for +1. So like for example, Fukuda, who's done this many times, once they're at +4 and once I bring a Vistas Clot into the room, they're going to call out Northwest 4+1 because they're the Northwest tank. Okay, so I'm expecting to see like a Northwest, Northeast, Southwest, Southeast 4+1 at some point. All right, we're not all going to get there at the same time. That's okay. Once all 4 rooms call that out, I'll say the following: all rooms are ready, merge, 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 call rupture. Tanks, you're gonna pull the final Vistas Clot off your healer, bait it dead center on the pad. Observe that the fusion cast that starts casting. Once it finishes, just shout out rupture. Okay. Tanks, do you have any questions? All right. Moving on, healers. As I had mentioned, you are going to tag and pull Vistas Clots from the hallway into your assigned rooms. There we have, I think we have some new-ish healers. Yeah, that's okay. All right, so healers, you're gonna pull one at a time from the hallway into your room. Okay, so there's gonna be like 3 Vistas Clots that spawn. They spawn in waves of 3. Excuse me. So just pick one, cast a single Glare, a single Broil 2, a single non-Eucration Dosis, a regular Dosis 2. Or a single Malefic, I think is the... do we have any Astros? I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, just don't dot it, alright? The reason I'm asking for no dots is because if 2 healers dot the same Vistas Clot, which will happen if we allow dots, that Vistas Clot with the overlapping dot ticks is going to keep switching its aggro target, and it's not going to leave the hallway. So a Vistas Clot, if it's aggroed, if it's next to other Vistas Clots, which it will be in the hallway, if it's there for a long time, like 5 seconds, then it's going to start casting fusion, and it's going to fuse all the Vistas Clots in the hallway. It's going to go up to +5 right away, and it'll explode, and we'll all fill slime side. Okay. So just pull one at a time. Don't dot. And if you pull, if 2 healers pull the same Vistas Clot, like don't fight for aggro, right? Wait for that Vistas Clot to leave, either with you or another healer who tagged it. Wiggle check, by the way, don't get AFK kit. Alright. Jump, jump, jump. Okay, don't fight for aggro in the hallway. And yeah, top yourselves off, top your tanks off in health. And that's it, okay? The rinse and repeat. Any healers have any questions as to what they need to do? I think most of our healers have seen this before, so not too worried about it. If there's some kind of mistake that happens, then I'll correct you as necessary. Not a big deal. Alright, DPS. No DPS are in the hallways, okay? There's 3 DPS per room. All of you are assigned to a room. So your job, DPS, first you want to let your tank get into your room, okay? Don't auto-brain or try to race your tank into position. Because there may or may not be, there's probably a trap in your room, okay? 50-50 chance. So you want your tank to sweep the room first before you make your way in there. Once your tank has like crossed the circular pad in your assigned room, start making your way to the outer corner of your room. So for example, the 3 DPS north of the alpha marker, so that's Potesso, that's Ivy, Gemini, Zoria. All 3 of you are going to being assigned to the northwest room. You're going to the northwest corner of the northwest room, right? So similarly, like south of the Charlie marker, all of you south of the Charlie marker next to Agswa are going to the southeast room, first door on the right. So the 3 DPS assigned to that room are going to the southeast corner of the southeast room. Okay. Basically, I don't want to see any DPS like anywhere like near the middle of slime side at all. Right? You got one corner, stick with that corner. So all 3 DPS are going to go to the same corner. DPS, your job is to tag and kill sanguine clots, aka red slimes. Okay. This is nothing to do with what the tank and healer are doing in your room. There's going to be a sanguine clot dropping like every 10 seconds or so in your room, right? So all 3 of you are going to do the same thing. When you see a sanguine clot drop from the ceiling, become untargetable. All 3 of you race to tag the sanguine clot, the red slime. Pull it back out to your corner and kill it in your corner. Okay, if another sanguine clot shows up, rinse and repeat. Don't like leave a sanguine clot for later. Okay, just you want to prioritize pulling the sanguine clots away from the tank. Right? Kill the sanguine clots quickly. You don't need to use your lost action, but just don't be lax on your DPS rotation. Right? If you need to do an AE like a machinist or like a dancer, just tuck all the way out to the corner and do whatever you need to do. Okay. If you clip the Vistas Clot in the middle, it's not the end of the world as long as you're not like auto attacking and trying to try hard and kill the green slime. That's not the thing to do. All right. Any DPS have any questions? Okay. Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie teams, go ahead and run ready checks. Please report when ready. AoE is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just tuck out into the corner. Okay. I know other hosts might say something different. Go by what I am telling you here. You can use AE. Can you repeat what slime room healers do? Okay. Let me say no to this ready check then. Alright, so Chirby, you are staying north of Charlie, I see you. Okay. So Chirby, you specifically being assigned to the northeast room, you're gonna be fetching a Viscous Clot from the hallway and pulling that into your room. So there's going to be a Viscous Clot that drops in the hallway, like in the middle of the hallway. Just pick any one, and as a white mage, you're going to use your glare. So you want to give a single cast of your glare to a non-aggroed Viscous Clot, right? Once you tag it, just give it a single cast of your glare, and then go back into your room, into your healer stands here corner, which is indicated in the second picture in raid text chat. Okay, during that positions during slime clear picture, do you see that? You want to tuck in to the north corner close to the hallway in your room. Alright, make sense so far? Alright, so once you do that, once you pull a Viscous Clot there, your tank will pull it off of you. Once you are free from aggro, top off your tank, make sure they're topped off in health, top yourself off in health, and then go back out into the hallway and pull another one. Right? That's your action loop. You rinse and repeat that. That make sense? Did I say something wrong? What did I say? Sorry. Yeah. If did I say something conflicting? What did I say? Reconfirm room assignments. Okay. Those of us standing north of the alpha marker, we are going to the northwest room. So that's Fukuda and everyone standing near Fukuda. Those of us standing south of the alpha marker, all of you are going to the southwest room. First door on the left. So maybe you heard me tell Sherby Cackle to take the northwest corner of the northeast room. Maybe that's what you heard me say. There's some confusion in party chat, so I'm just trying to make sure that we understand. Okay, cool. Chirby, are you good? Do you need more instruction than that? It's okay to ask questions or ask for clarification. Yeah, there's no stupid questions. All right. Yeah, if I see you doing something wrong, I'll just correct you. Okay? Not trying to shame you or anything, just letting you know that like you're the person who needs to make adjustment. That goes for everyone else, right? If you see something sideways, please let the person know. Don't be like healer needs to adjust. Be like, I have no idea who you're talking about. Okay, call them out by name so they know you are talking to them. There are 24 people here in voice chat. All right, this was an issue last night during OCE run, someone was trying to give corrections in voice chat. Like, I had no idea who he was talking to. So just make sure that you identify who needs to make the adjustment and tell them like precisely what they need to do. All right? And I'll try to do that soon. We're not trying to shame anyone for making mistakes. We just need to get the information across as quickly as possible and try to make the correction before we wipe. All right, all teams go ahead and run ready checks. Please report when ready. All right, Bravo ready, Charlie ready, Alpha ready. Stand by while I confirm readiness with goal inside. They probably called it a while ago. I just want them to rerun it. Alright, stay ready when goal inside responds. We're gonna start the countdown. Alright. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Let's get in front of the door. I'll open door at 1. MK Raz is going to run the lightning bolt pattern in the hallway. Please do not race Micaiah Raz into the hallway. Alright, they're going to explode exactly one time. So wait for that explosion. Those of us going to the north. And those of you going into rooms, wait for your tanks to get halfway into your room before you start making your way in. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Alright, hallway is clear. That was a little scary in one, but alright. Sanguine clots are out. DPS tag, pull out to your corners and kill. Okay, you have there we go, got you. Alright. If anyone is if anything is going sideways in your room, please say something. I'm gonna get this Vistas clot up here off me, you know. Or just, you know what, just kill that. Alright, if anyone needs to make an adjustment, please let them know, okay? Yes, DPS, make sure you're staying in the correct corner, okay? You want to be on the extreme outer corner or whatever room you're assigned to. Please follow instructions. Alright, I'm looking for a call of 4+1 from all 4 rooms. It's okay. Now you know. Make sure you're staying in the correct corner. Alright, healers, make sure you're healing your tanks. Don't forget, like me. Alright, copy northwest 4+1. Standing by for a call from northeast, southwest, and southeast. Alright, copy southwest. Standing by for southeast and northeast. Tanks try to mitigate, don't use like reprisal or anything. Alright, stand by for northeast. Northeast 4+1, all rooms are ready. Merge, merge, merge. Call rupture. Go ahead and pull the final Vista spot. Beta dead center on your pad. Wait for a rupture, and shout it out once you see it. Rupture, pop sprint, out the north door, all the way to the east end of the bridge. If there's more bridge to east, you are not east enough. Sack it up in the corner. Healers rescue someone at random. Heal everyone up. Tanks pop team mitigation and brace sprint back. Come on. Alright, check for dead or disconnected. Good job on the one shot. Check for dead or disconnected before jumping on the jump pad. Alright, go ahead and jump. Alright, good job. Make sure you loot the 2 chests here, and I will be right back. I drank a lot of water.
Alright, no explanations. If you're ready, just jump on me. We're gonna get this PoV. Main tank, please have your tank stance on. I see a bunch of people behind the purple line still. We don't need markers for this. There we go. Alright, no one's ready. Just whenever you're ready, let's step up and we're just gonna pull. You guys go.
Do we have a main tank?
Hit the bio, what? Make sure you loot your 2 personal spoils at the bottom of the stairs here, if you haven't already done that. I'll loot this personal loot, so if you're not picking things up for yourself, then you're not getting anything good. Right? Thank you for putting up these markers. Alright, looks like you're standing up here, so we'll give this to you. Alright, all tanks, please check your tank stances, make sure they're off. For this fight, not a whole lot to talk about. Just follow instructions, do what you need to do. Okay? Your safety Dorito up here. For fourfold mercy, you want to do very small movements, as small as possible, inside the boss's hitbox. Right? Inside the boss's hitbox is the way to go. So if you're out there for fourfold mercy, like I'll make a call out for safe sides. I might say like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4, 2, 3, 1, whatever the order is of the safe spots. I'm not asking you to touch those markers, okay? I'm just gonna do a little movement inside the boss's hitbox. Right, awkward Gans Club 2-step. This is all you need to do in the boss's hitbox to dodge 4-fold mercy. Right? Or maybe you don't know, you've never been to the dance club, but you go to like the honky tonk country club. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, like you're line dancing. Right? Electric slide, you can do it. It's electric. Boogie yogi yogi. Okay, this is all you need to do to dodge 4-fold mercy inside the boss's hitbox. Anything more than this, and you increase your risk of being too slow and getting hit by a sword. Alright, it comes out fast. Okay, other than that, just pay attention to callouts, do what you think you need to do. Try to use your lost actions, try to time it with your 2-minute burst window, okay? If you don't know how to do that, just use them whenever they're lit up. Alright? All team leads, go ahead and run ready checks, please report when ready. Alright, Alpha, Bravo. Stand by for Charlie, Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot. Echo, Eddie. Charlie ready, Delta ready. Stand by for Foxtrot. Foxtrot ready. All teams are ready. Go ahead and take a bite of food. Take a bite of, what is this? Baked eggplant, Garlian pizza, smoked chicken, whatever you have. Right? Any food from Endwalker is fine. It can be like 2-year-old grade food. That'll be okay. Alright, tank stance check. Deactivate your tank stances only for Puda. Shikyo should have it on. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Alright. Good luck. Have fun. Welcome to DR Savage. And yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say here. So, let's knock it out. Alright, first thing that happens is a big raid wide. Well, not that big. A raid wide. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Okay, raid wide going out. Just mitigate for your teammates. No big deal. Alright. It's gonna be a 4-fold mercy here in a few moments. If you ever wanted to learn this for yourself, you pay attention to the light up of the swords. Alright, here we go. There's gonna be 3 safe spots are 3, 1, 4, 2. 3, 1, 4, 2, right, left, right, boss relative. Here we go. 1, 4, 2. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Look away from the orb. Get away from flower. Right, good job. Stack it up inside the boss. Yep, that's fine. Stack it up inside the boss hitbox. Inside the boss hitbox. Phase change to red now. We have pushed the boss. Get inside the boss hitbox. Is a hot win. Tank stack up front. Tank stack up front. This is a shared tank buster. If you're not a tank, get away from the front. Who's this? Alright, only Kapuda should be up front. Lucian Cross, can you get behind the boss, please? There you go. We don't want you to accidentally cause us to fail. Alright, stack it up tight. Stack it up tight. We're going to be seeing some chains when the overhead thing goes away. Stack it up. When the overhead thing goes away, that's when you start moving. Wait for it. Go ahead and break your chains, and get knocked into a wall. Do not get knocked out of the arena. Get knocked into a wall. Get knocked into the wall. Alright, get back to the middle. We're going to do our first dash mechanic here. We're just going to get out of the way. Alright, to Charlie. We're going to do a small movement in front of the wall at 1, in front of the wall at 1, in front of the wall at 1. In front of the wall at 1. Here, line on 1. We have pushed the boss. This is a stack mechanic. Don't take a lonely laser to the face by being by yourself. Alright, stay stacked up. Stay stacked up. We're going to be baiting a triple laser into a tight spot, and then we're just going to walk out of it. Alright? No big deal. Triple laser going out. And there it is. Walk out of the way. Alright. Be on sand. 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 Do not be on stone. And we are going to push the boss. We are pushing the boss. Just kidding. We're not. Yeah, we are. Okay. This go inner cardinal of the boss, please. Inner cardinal of the boss. It is slightly crooked. That came out a little later than expected. Alright. Get back in the middle. Get back in the middle. You might be doing some extra mechanics at the end because of that push, but yeah. We're gonna dodge a second dash, and we're gonna come back to a fourfold. All right, on delta, delta, delta. And when we come back, it's going to be 1, 2, move over here. 3, 4. All right. If you can count up from 1, you can do this mechanic. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the safe spot. Here we go. 2. 3, 4. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Alright. Alright, stack it up for chains. Stack it up for chains. Stack, 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 stack. Stack, stack. Break your chains. If you started far, you need to go farther. Don't force your teammate to break it for you. And return to the boss for mitigation and healing. Alright, stand clear for Puda. We're gonna take a tank buster. Alright. Just gonna jump back to the middle here. Coming up next is a Sanderstone sandwich with a fourfold filling. So we're gonna be doing Sanderstone first, then the fourfold. Fourfold is 4, 2, complex movement. 4, 2, 1, 3. 4, 2, 1, 3. We are starting on sand first, then 4, 2, 1, 3, then stone. 2, 1, 3. Just finish on stone, middle is stone. Again, you don't need to move that far for fourfold, okay? Be on sand, sand, sand. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. There's the orb. Look away from the orb. Get away from the flower. Dodge the grid first before dodging the laser. Grid first, then laser. Okay. Get inside the boss hitbox. Get inside the boss hitbox. Raid Y going out. Dyson 100. We're not holding for 100. Alright. Okay, we're bringing down to 4% and we're gonna walk out some mechanics. 6%, 5%, get ready to stop damage. Alright. 4%. Okay, stop doing damage. Stop doing damage. We're just gonna walk this out. Alright, we're gonna walk it out. Just walk it out. We're gonna get behind the wall at 2. Behind the wall at 2. Behind the wall at 2. Then it's gonna be blank spots. 1, 2 delta. Blank spot 1, 2 delta around the untargetable avatar. No more damage on boss. 1, 2. Delta. Stack on delta. Well, not stack. Stack for chains, excuse me. Stack for chains. Stack, stack, stack. Go ahead and break your chain. We are not doing damage on the bosses. We're waiting for LB3, okay? No damage on boss. Raid Y going out. Alright, for Puda, you've already got it. It's gonna jump to middle, pull it back up to delta. Yeah. We're gonna do a safety movement. No damage on boss, please. Alright. So what's about to happen is gonna be sand or stone, then knockback or hide. We're gonna... Alright. From close to delta is gonna be sand or stone first, then hide. So be on sand, so just get behind the barrier here. Be on sand, then hide, sand, then hide. Being behind the barrier is already on sand. Alright, healer gets to the middle, healer LB3 if you get any if you have dead people in your party. And go ahead and start damage, kill the boss, kill the boss. Use your last actions, let's get it out. Let's get this out of the way. Alright, good job. Alright, no one go ahead, please. No one go ahead. Check for dead, check for dead. Our duelist's own relief hands is going to be scanning for traps up ahead. Please do not auto-brain up ahead, even if you know what you're doing. Alright? Wait here in the arena. You don't want a new person to auto-brain up there. after following like someone who's not following directions. So just chill out here. Alright. Everyone mindfully, manually make your way to Dahu, make a right. Do not go straight, make a right. Don't auto run, don't auto brain. Alright, when you get to the door before the Dahu arena, just stay behind the door. Buffing team, whatever team Own is in, just help out with buffs. Again, Miyuki, don't go past the doors, please. Lukewarm, don't go past the doors. Mario Mom, don't go past the doors. Just chill out back here, okay? There's no reason to be up there and risk a accidental right-click auto attack from a phase range or something. So just chill out back here. We're waiting for some RP text to show up. Own is going to start a countdown, I assume. Or not, I don't know. If you are Own, just shout it out before you do it. Okay, so this next countdown, they're waiting for some buffing teams, so this next countdown is not for us. Okay, just chill out back here. Oh shit.
Anime, can you just come up to me? Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Okay, this is not our countdown. Please do not get close to Dahu or anything like that. Okay, we are waiting for some RP text to show up. Alright, there we go. Duel has started. Let's go up here. Alright, in a few seconds we're just gonna pull, regardless of whether you're ready or not. So if you're gonna do this, get in front of the purple line. If not, just stay behind the purple line. Alright, is the buffing team here? Alright, I'm assuming we're all here. Okay, you're going anyway. Go ahead and engage. This is just trash, okay? This is just a trash mob. Dodge all the stuff on the ground. Please don't use your last action. Let's go ahead and mention that. Alright, it's going to dash 2 times, then a 90-degree conal. Let's see where it's going. It's going... Oh, it's a sideways day. Alright, get out of the way. And it's going to come back up north somewhere. After this, it's going to do a 90-degree fire breath. Get out of that. Alright, bring it back to the middle. Tank stance check. I don't know if there's like some aggro issue going on. Alright. Check your heads. Get out from underneath Dahu. Make sure you have visibility over your noggin. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. If you have markers over your heads, get to the corresponding way marker. Okay. Shockwave coming out shortly. Shockwave coming out. Other side fires right away. Alright, get knocked back to a safe spot that your numbered teammates open for you. If you know the secret jutsu, feel free to do it. Today's the day? Nope, not for me. Alright, 5 breaths, 5 breaths. 1, 2, pay attention to fight at hand. 3, 4, 5. Coming up next is ads. Treat this like a long tank buster, high healing on tank. Fukuda, try to stack this up as best as you can. And everyone else just AE these mobs down as they come in. Once again, high healing on tank. Going to be taking a lot of damage from these ads. There's one more up. Alright, good job. Coming up next is the repeating pattern. It's going to be puddles, shockwave, then numbers in that order. Puddles are going to come out, followed by shockwave. Get ready for shockwave. Alright, there it is. Other side fires right away. Oh. Alright, cool. All right, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Get in position now. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Oh, I should have checked these markers. Tanks to 3 and 4, everyone else to 2. Make sure you pop a mitt, that is a tank buster. Alright, please Asuna people who get hit by the no. Alright, 5 breaths, 5 breaths. Alright, check for dead. Check for dead. Alright, the next jump pad is a one-way jump pad. Alright, you should have looted 2 chests after Slimes and Golems, 1 after Trinity Seeker, and 1 right here. Alright? If that doesn't sound like something you did today, during this run, then you can go back and check. Alright, all of our dead folks are cool. And when we return, we're going to see Own rejoin us as the duelist. So thank you, Own, for playing your encounter. And by the way, I think Own is leading a DRS run on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. So please look forward to that. If you got the time to participate on that occasion, then yeah, there it is. All right, so welcome to Queensguard. I'm gonna put a picture of our Reflect plan here in raid text chat on Discord. If you are a new healer, never done this before, doesn't know what the Reflect is, take a look at that. If you're using Lost Reflect for this fight, don't slot it in right away, okay? Since we have a full contingent of healers, I'm going to ask all of our healers will be reflecting. All of our healers will reflect, and you're going to use a specific method to reflect, okay? So I'm going to put some I'm going to put the markers here. Alright, so for example, like, if going by the diagram, there's going to be 12 orbs that need to be reflected, okay? I'm only going to ask that we reflect by party, so like Foxtrot, for example, your 2 orbs are going to be like around here. So the specific method I want both of you to use, because you want to learn how to do this like the quote-unquote right way. Well, like technically, okay, anyway, I would like you guys to learn how to do this like how we normally have our healers do it when there's only like 1 reflector. So each healer is going to try to do the maneuver to reflect 2 orbs. Okay? So when the reflect comes up at the end of the fight, you're going to cast reflect on yourself, stand next to one of your orbs, and then move to another one, okay, maintaining the reflect buff on yourself. If you need to refresh the buff with Lost Reflect or like a second light card, make it happen, okay? But you want to reflect 2 orbs per wave, okay? For a total, there's going to be 2 waves. You want to reflect 2 orbs for a total of 4 at the end of the fight. Again, this is not right now. Please don't slot in Lost Reflect, okay? Dispels is myself and Runa. I already have Dispel up, and I think Runa is also going to Dispel here. So we're going to be handling Dispels. So we're going to be dispelling the Queen's Warrior because there's like a boost buff that we need to remove. So that's what we're doing. So if you're in a future DRS run and you're assigned Dispel, that's what we're doing. But myself and Runa have done this many times, so not too worried about that. But yeah, if healers are confused as to what like they specifically need to do for Reflect, please say something, and I will tell you like what you specifically need to do. Okay. Let's get all of our tanks up front. All tanks up front. All tanks up front. Alright. I am seeing... We have some relatively new tanks, but no brand spanking new. I recognize all your names. Looking at you. Let's see. Alice Fox. I feel like I've seen you here. Yeah, you cleared also. Okay.
I was on the healer.
Okay. Yeah, so let's have you do this. I'm just picking folks at this point because I've seen you all here before. Normally I try to get like fresh tanks to do the first reflect or first aura sphere. Oops. Okay. Alright, this makes sense. Alright, so the way this works is going to be as follows. Our Hex 1, Hex 2 are going to be the primary tanks for this encounter. Our chain pair is going to be North Aura Sphere at the end of the fight. Our target to ignore pair is going to be South Aura Sphere at the end of the fight. The number 1 tanks go first, the number 2 tanks go second. Okay? So, as you guys have all seen this, does any tank who is marked have any questions as to what they are responsible for? Unmarked tanks, you're just going to jump in if any one of these marked tanks goes down. Just shout out who you're covering for and then assume their responsibility. You're super new and a bit confused healer. Okay. Tawari Tripod. You are in... Wait. You are in... Charlie. Okay. So as Charlie healer, you and your Charlie healer teammate are going to reflect an orb at the end of the fight. Not right now, not at the beginning. So don't slide it in. But your 2 orbs are up here. So you can like walk up here, just don't like right click these ads. But come up here with me. I'll tell you exactly what you need to do, okay? So you've got there's gonna be like 2 orbs that show up. There's gonna be 12 orbs total, but you and your Charlie teammate are responsible for these 2 up here next to the 1 marker, alright? So there's gonna be 1 right here and 1 right here. So you just pick 1, cast Reflect on yourself, stand next to the orb. You want to wait until the orange circle on the ground goes away. You're not waiting until like the orb animation goes off, because the animation is just like a visual thing. But the ground truth, as best as I can tell, is the orange circle on the ground. So you want to stand inside of the orange circle on the ground with Reflect on your person. Once the Reflect goes away, move towards the other orb that is also needs to be reflected, and that's it. Okay, and you do that maneuver 2 times. Once for the first pair, and then again for the second pair when it comes out. Does that make sense? Or do you need more than that? Yep. If you make a mistake, that's okay. Alright, this is any product. People are going to make mistakes, you know, because they're learning stuff. Like yourself, like that's okay. So don't worry too much about that. Just try your best to do what you do things as you understand they need to be done. Alright, good question though. Tanks have been sorted out. Okay, if any tank or if any reflecting healer, let's just go with that. If any tank or reflecting healer goes down, which all of our healers are reflecting, so I would like to get you into the habit of calling out your critical raid responsibility and saying that you're down. Okay, so in the situation, like if you're a reflector, for example, like me, I'm gonna be reflecting alpha. If I die at some point here, I'm not gonna say I'm dead. I'm not gonna say healer dead. I'm gonna say alpha reflect down. Okay. What I'm communicating is that I am dead and I cannot do that critical responsibility at the end of the raid. Once I say that, any other reflect capable individual can be like, all right, I'm covering alpha. Okay. Today is not so critical because, as you might have already guessed, it's like we got 2 people per reflect pair, so you know, between the 2 healers in each party, the reflect should be covered. Wiggle check, by the way, don't get AFK killed. Yeah, jump. Alright. But yeah, alright, so make sure you communicate the critical information. We don't need to know that the render is down, we don't need to know Cure Forecaster from Foxtrot team is down, none of that. Okay, that's important, but like if you are dead, that's not like the end of the world. Missing a reflect will give like the entire rate of damage down at the end of the fight. So we want to make sure that that's covered as best as we can. Okay. Healers, please equip. If you don't already have it in, please equip Steel Sting or Spellforge. Make sure you both have like different buffs on. Okay, between the 2 healers, you should not both have like Spellforge on, and no Steel Sting in your party. Okay, if any team is missing Spellforge or Steel Sting, like you don't have it like castable at all in your party, please say something so we can try to compensate. Okay, but all healers should bring one of each. Should have it in their pocket and most likely have one already slotted in, right? But for that, you're gonna do that when the countdown starts. Okay, no earlier than the start of the countdown. Like you can give Steel Sting out if you want right now, but that's probably gonna fall off because the buff is only 5 minutes in duration. So you want to make sure that we're ready to go before that starts going out. Otherwise, it's just gonna fall off mid-fight. Okay. Yeah. I think that's all I got. Team leads, go ahead and run. Oh wait, before I say that, there's one mechanic that I do want to brief. It's the Mestadio mechanic. So if you can recall, in Orban Monastery, Mestadio just gives you that 3/4 safety ring that you have to point the hole towards the gunner, right? So here we see the same mechanic happen here. You're gonna get a Mestadio mechanic from the Queen's Gunner. You want to point your hole towards the gunner in the middle first. There's two things you need to absorb with that hole. The first comes from the gunner, and then the second thing comes from a turret. It's going to be along the east or west sides. I'm pasting a picture in raid text chat to show you what that looks like. So that's for the second hit, okay? You want to point your hole towards the gunner first, and then once the queen shot goes out, you want to rotate and face the turret that is shooting you, okay? All the turret lanes overlap a little bit, so don't be like ambiguously between turret lines. Just be definitely in front of only one turret, and that's where you're going to point your hole the second time. All right. Okay, that's all I want to explain here. Everything else is going to be called out on the fly. Team leads, go ahead and run ready checks. Please report when ready. Oh, you're slashing? Okay. Are you like lost focus slashing, or like how heavy are you going to the meme? Do you need like a 60 or 90 second countdown? Like what do you need from me? All right, just making sure. All right, yep. All right, Alpha, Charlie, Delta, Bravo, Echo, stand by for Foxtrot. Standing by for Foxtrot team readiness. Let us know when you are ready, or if someone's AFK and we're waiting for them, that's okay too. Just communicate either way. Foxtrot ready. Okay, cool. Alright, all teams are ready. Go ahead and take a bite of your raid food. Your baked eggplant, your frozen pizza, your baked chicken, whatever you got. Alright. All tanks, please turn on your tank stance. All tanks, please turn on your tank stance. You're gonna fight for a threat here, and then when they jump away, all tanks except for Papuda, Shikio, and Aldous Firevine are going to turn off their tank stands. Okay, only Papuda and Aldous, Hex 1, Hex 2 should keep their tank stances on when they jump away. Right. So all tanks, go ahead and activate tank stance. Tank stance check. Stand by for. Oh, can we get a reminder on how Steel Sting Spellforge works with healers? Yeah, you give Steel Sting or Spellforge out to your teammates. Steel Sting goes on your casters and your healers yourselves, and then Spellforge goes on your tanks, your melees, and your Fizz range. Right? There's a few people who need like one or the other at all times, but if you don't know who needs what, just give it to everyone. Okay, I'll make 2 callouts during the fight if we need to give everyone like Spellforge or Steel Sting. So just pay attention for that. Answer your question, Oxwell. Okay, cool. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Here we go. Okay, let's get up here. We're going to commit to this countdown. If we pull early, we're just going to start early, okay? This is an enraging encounter, so make sure you are using your lost actions for this fight, since we're going to go into like AE spam at the very beginning. Cast it, use your lost actions right away. Okay, don't wait for like when they jump and come back. We're committing to the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Lost actions. Let's try to stack these up. Someone pull the Queen Knight here. In the middle. Stack them up tight. Alright. Ray Wise going out. Did your slash, did your dream come true? Alright. All tank stances off except for Aldous and for Puda. All tank stances off. Aldous is going to pull the warrior to the wall. Puda's going to bring the knight to the middle. You're going to start in Spell Forward. Give everyone the purple Spell Forward buff. If you got the yellow Steel Sting, you need to right click that off. Be advised, both bosses need to die at the same time, okay? So try to distribute your damage accordingly. Knight is a little high. That's mostly going to be on the duelist. Alright, first bomb mechanic is Shield Omen. This is a knockback mechanic from the center. You want to get knocked back 45 to 90 degrees from the approach of the knight. Bombs are tethered. If you're tethered after the knockback, you want to finish on big bomb. Tethers to big. Tethers to big. Alright, tethers to big. Tether folks, you're going to land first. When you land, run to a bomb that just exploded. Wait for the second explosion to hit. Clear. Get back in the fight. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Warrior is casting boost. Myself and Runa will both cast Dispel. Alright, Ray Wide going out. Please mitigate for your teammates. Alright. Doing good. Coming up next is Tethers to Win, followed by Find a Safe Border. If you get tethered, you will be going to Swirly Wind Puddle. If not, you will be going to Sparkly Gravity. Alright, if you're tethered right now, you will be going to Swirly Wind Puddle. If not, Sparkly Gravity. Tethers to Win now. Knight is casting Shield Omen. We're going to find the safe quarter around the knight, and we're going to stay inside the hitbox. Alright, a little bit towards the east. A little bit towards the east. Warrior's casting Boost. Dispel now. Dispelled. Raid Ride going off. Please mitigate for your teammates. Cool. Warrior is very high. Warrior is very high. They need to die at the same time. Buster on tanks and repeat of mechanics with a possible color change. Alright, Knight is behind. They need to die at the same time. Oh my god, can we cover 10%? Alright, looks like we can. No big deal. Alright, that was kind of scary. Let's not have that happen. Let's get this soldier over to Delta first, then Gunner to the middle. And we're beating our leads today. Alright, once again, they do have to die at the same time, so try to even out your damage. Alright, first Gunner mechanic. Here we go. Small balls turn to frogs. Follow the frogs one jump. They will create a safe spot between them. Alright, your safe spot is towards one. Alright. Towards one, aim your opening towards the gunner in the middle first. Turret on the side, turret on the side. Alright. Get back in the fight. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Buster on tanks. Please mid. Soldier high. Alright, Ray White going out. Soldier is very high. Alright, even it out, even it out. Alright, coming up next are turrets. The turrets need to die ASAP when they come out. Okay. For Puda and all this will be taking threat and invulning the sniper shot. Alright, turrets deploying. Go ahead and kill these turrets. Once again, I'm out of mana because I'm a bad healer. Alright. Raid wide going out. They didn't. Okay. It's rare that I see that. This is clearly replay territory today. Alright, that's fine though. We got it. Everyone's doing well. Alright. Oh, stop damage. Hands off keyboards. Target yourselves. Put controller down. Wait for Pyrite to fall off. Go back in there. Alright, I need to focus up. Soldier's a little high. Reflectors start getting oriented to where you need to go. If you need to slot in Lost Reflect, go ahead and handle that. There's no damage going out for a while. Do note the untethered soldiers at 4 and 3. They are going to jump 2 times or not. We're going to finish this mechanic early. Yep. Okay, we're done. Alright, reflectors get into position. Reflectors get into position. Slime side DPS north, golem side DPS south. Number 1 tanks take control of your aura spheres. Light curtain now. Okay. Practice the movement here as if you're gonna reflect 2 orbs. Okay, number 2 tanks, number 2 chain, number 2 target to ignore, turn your tank stances on. Okay, shields are changing, disengage for a second, don't get parried, don't get reflected. Reflectors get back into position. Number 2 tanks, get ready. Slime side DPS north, golem side DPS south. 1000, click. Alright. Another orb. Cool. Alright. Good job. If you happen to have healer LB3, go ahead and use it. But you probably don't because we pushed early. Okay. Let's go ahead and get all of our dead folks up. I should have... Alright. I keep forgetting that I can hold DPS there and build up time for stuff. For healer LB3, excuse me. Alright. Healers do follow the res protocol. Try not to like auto brain and start rezzing someone. If you don't have an actual corpse beneath your feet, don't slot in Lost Arise, okay? Wait until you have a person who needs a res stand like underneath you and then slot in Lost Arise. We don't want multiple like healers rezzing the same corpse. Because that is a waste of resources.
How are you?
Oh, we got one more dead person down here.
I haven't died yet.
If you run out of Lost Arise, step off the body and give another healer a chance at rezzing. Alright. Very good. You know what, never mind, I'm not gonna say that. Let's go ahead. Make sure you loot your 2 chests, alright? You got 2 chests to loot here. Your second chest with the hand token is courtesy of your duelist. The one, the only, the Leaf fans. So make sure you take the hand token and clap. For own Leaf fans. Lore accurate, randomly generated name by his telling. I don't know how much I want to believe that, but it is what it is. No, this is, yeah, okay. I want the numbers down south, or excuse me, the letters down south here. Because I don't want to say 3, like wait 3 flashes on 3 and then go to 4 or something like that. Alright, main tank today. Fupuda has picked 4, so we're gonna well, I'm gonna go to 4. You guys can go to 1 if you want. But we are making our way to 1 or 4. And we are gambling for uptime. So we're gonna pull over to 4 today. All tanks, please deactivate your tank stance.
Cool, I put the wrong
Fupuda will resume main tanking here. Let's get a ready check from all teams. All teams, go ahead and run ready checks and report when you're ready. I'm in the 4-1 gang. I'm in the 4-1 gang. Delta, Echo, Charlie, Alpha, Foxtrot, and Bravo. Okay, ready. All teams are ready. Tank stance check, only Fupuda should have it on. Stand by for countdown. Get on the board. It's 1 or you lose your shit. Well, prepare to lose shit. Alright, I want to see Astro Stars, I want to see Ley Lines, Salted Earths all on 4. I don't want to see anyone doing the coward star in the middle, hedging your bets. Now that coward star. Okay, all right, I see that. Someone has no faith. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, bring it over to 4. All right, yeah. Raid Y going out. Please mitigate for your teammates. I see that ley line on 1. Alright, here we go. Don't stand in the purple. That's a death wall. They're looking for circle donut. Oh, it's 4! It is 4. Yeah. Always correct. Never wrong. Walk with the donut. Don't fall behind. Don't get ahead. Here we go.
This part's like impossible to keep up to his melee, right?
Alright, don't walk into the death wall at the end of the lane here. Whew. Okay, we're waiting for Charlie to flash one more time. Wait for it. Go to Charlie now. Alright, we're gonna be here for many seconds. Many seconds.
I think I did it. That's how to roll my GCD.
You can use your lost actions if you want, by the way. Not a big deal. There's no enrage here. You're probably gonna lose it for something at TA anyway. Alright, we're waiting for 3 flashes on Delta, then we're gonna move into Delta. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Switch lanes. We're gonna see 3 flashes on Charlie, then we're gonna go into Charlie. 1, 2, 3. Switch lanes again. Alright. We're gonna see some ads. No big deal. A little bit of ads. Alright, please kill the bloody wraiths and heal up the misty wraith. Alright, kill the red ghosts, heal the white ghosts. Benediction works on white ghosts. If your current target is resolved, move towards any other target that needs attention. Don't assume that other people have it, because they might assume that you have it. Okay, last wave. Okay, misty wraiths, deep healing.
I assume that they have it.
Alright, good job. Interrupt mid, very good. Alright. You might see a little bit of one mechanic here, no big deal. And here's our sweep 2. We're going to be sweeping for traps after this, so our sweep 2 is Lima Starfire, so I do believe you know what is coming up. So get ready to sweep after we kill this. Alright, good job. Check for dead, check for dead, check for dead.
Yeah, it gets you
Alright,
an
there are
extra
traps up ahead.
0.25 GCDs.
If you are not Lima Starfire Sweep 2, please don't go ahead. Wait for traps sweep to start happening. Alright, I know she's at the... I see that she's at the front rather. Mindfully, manually, make your way down to TA. Do not auto run, do not auto brain. Don't take blind corners, especially after a stairwell. And don't vector towards the trap, okay? You might just assume that you're gonna lag at the worst possible moment. Because I know I certainly do around here. So make your way carefully down to TA. Don't take blind corners. There's a trap right inside of the connecting hallway up
So you have
downstairs.
trust issues.
Your mouse just died. Okay, stop moving until you fix that. I always frame skip like right here. This is fucking scary. I always
Go ahead,
frame
bro.
skip right here. Like, I hate that. Alright, we're gonna take a 5-minute siesta here. Do a 5-minute bio break. So hopefully you haven't been holding it in. I'm not asking anyone to do that, but here's like a for sure we're gonna take 5 minutes. So if you gotta go to the bathroom or do whatever you need to do, just go ahead and handle it, and we will reconvene at 15 by my clock.
There
15
you
by
go.
my clock.
Get a
15
coffee then.
after by my clock. Sheller 1 is Sunday Fun Day, and we'll check for shells after we return from bios. That's awful. That is awful. Like this is just a video game we're playing.
That one time, we were doing a raid, and the raids would last 5 or 6 hours, and we were all on TeamSpeak. And in the background, we hear this guy's wife come in, and she's like, "What the fuck, Josie? Why are you peeing in a bottle?"
Oh, please tell me that was like, well, I mean, was it WoW or EverQuest?
No, that was Lineage 2.
Oh, Lineage. Okay, yeah, I've heard Lineage can get pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I ain't asking of that. If a game is like making me do that, then I'm just not gonna play it. That's too much for a video game. Too much for like I don't like I like EVE Online, but like I don't play it just because like I know how hard or how hardcore I have to be to like make any like meaningful progress in that game. So I just appreciate it from a distance these days.
I think some games, you know, they fall into that category where they don't have to be fun to be fun.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, really? I don't know. I don't know any games like that. If I'm not enjoying like a video game, then I'm just not gonna do it. Cause...
Yeah, Lineage 2.
No, it was great. There was this giant dragon raid boss that first you have to PvP over who got to do it. And then it would take like 6+ hours to do. I wish I was kidding, but it was legit 6+ hours. And the thing is that healers could heal mobs in that thing. So what people would do is while they were PvPing, some enemy healers would try to die on top of the boss. And they had a self-res skill on them, and they would just sit there and camp it. And then at like the 5.5 hour mark, they would get up and full heal the boss. So you pretty much had to have, you know, like a dagger class solely assigned to watching out that healers, when they popped up, that they killed them right away. Otherwise, you know, the whole 6 hour thing was off.
Oh my god. That's just... ugh. Oh god, it just makes me think of like my EverQuest days. I don't want to play EverQuest. But like I was like that was my first MMO and I was hardcore addicted. Hardcore. I almost got kicked out of UCLA for it.
Yeah. The old school MMOs took up so much time. This is such a nice old people MMO. Like we can have a job, we can have hobbies, and we can still log on and do our thing.
Yeah. But yeah, when I was playing EverQuest, that was back in, like, this was before, like, Facebook, before, like, the internet as we know it existed. Back then, it was just, like GeoCities websites and just people trying to do things, like, very small scale. So EverQuest was the first kind of, like, place that, for me, where, like, I was, like, next to people, and, like, in that scale. So... got super into that a little too much.
I mean, some people think that playing games online is kind of a waste of life, but you do experience some funky stuff. Like, I met my husband. I'm from Germany. He's from the US. We met playing a video game, and now we live together. So we would have never met otherwise. Yay!
Yeah, as long as like I think it's unhealthy when it like takes over. Like what the other things that you need to be doing at the time, like that's when it's an issue. But sometimes like it's like video games got us through COVID. Like this game specifically, like I'll like forever be grateful for it because it got me through COVID. Like when other people are like complaining about being alone and it's just like suffering from the effects of loneliness, it's like this game gave us an outlet to connect with other people when we couldn't be around each other in person. So.
I think that's really true because my husband is in the National Guard and for COVID he was activated, so he left for 4 months. So he left me alone with the kids, no way to get out, and this game was the same. It was my outlet, it was my saving grace. So.
Yeah, I was at FanFest last summer and they were saying like the dev team is like totally like they understand that. So alright, few more seconds. Did I say 14? I think I'm at 15. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I'm just like really thankful that like I don't treat gaming as like a thing that I have to keep in the closet. I still am like that. I used to be like very much like that, but now these days I'm not. All right,
This game's really good for it. This game's
Yeah, I woke
awesome
up
for that.
at like
Yeah. All right, 15
7:30, I
after.
think.
Let's do a ready check. Let's have all team leads go ahead and run a ready check. Let's make sure our teammates are here. Alright, what we're ready checking for, this is not to pull. I'll still do like a little bit of explains here, but yeah. I just want to make sure that the people who need this are present, because there might be some folks still like AFK. Make sure you move around too, because especially if you've been AFK for like at least 5 minutes, don't ignore that timer. We don't want you getting kicked out before TA. You do regret joining a tunnel. What? How can you regret? How can you regret that? Great.
That's just what it looks like.
Like I started Lego Steppers specifically because like I work from home and like I'm trying
Doesn't that mean
to
it's bland or
solo
just
develop
colored?
something here. But like I don't work with a team,
Oh,
and if
exquisite
I'm not
ABS
interfacing with
mountains.
people, it's like I'm not going to practice like any management or any leadership skills, any like communication skills. Like I don't get a chance to practice that outside of Lego. So you know, this is what I use like 14 for, just to kind of give me an excuse to keep those skills warm. All right. Alpha, Foxtrot, Delta, Bravo, Echo, Charlie, call it. Alright, still waiting for Charlie team to respond. Oh, Charlie's ready. Never mind, I see it. Alright. Alright, so welcome to Trinity Avowed. I was about to say Trinity. TA, Trinity Avowed. So I'm not going to do a full fight breakdown. Oh, let's let, okay, I see Shell.
I'm like a
coming out.
master at this fight now.
Cindy Fundy is on it. So thank you for that. If you have Shell, get in front of the purple line, just so Sunday Funday is not having like a hard time hunting for the people who need Shell. Okay, I'm not going to do a full fight breakdown, just going to explain a few quick things. Sword callouts. On the field, 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be, one of those is going to be a safe spot. So when that's happening, I'll call out which tile is the safe spot. Your job is to get hit by 1 or 2 swords. All 4 swords come out at the same time, and they overlap if you go diagonal with the safe spot. Okay, so just make sure you move north, south, east, or west of whatever the safe spot that I call out. And that's the sword. That's how we handle swords. Elemental brand. For the first half of this fight, you want to adjust your overhead temperature to be neutral, just like in DRN. Okay. Second half of the fight, second 3 weapon sequences, you want to adjust your overhead temperature to be opposite your elemental brand debuff. Right? Whatever debuff you get during elemental brand, you want to take note of that. It's going to be like a -1 cold brand or +2 hot brand, something like that. You want to adjust your overhead temperature to be opposite the elemental brand. There is no
Can't carry
overhead
DPS. I
indicator or
volunteered
anything
for Lost
that.
Rend.
So you need to pay attention to your debuffs. If you're not used to doing that, like today's the day you're gonna learn or get practice or whatever. Right? Another debuff mechanic
probably
is Quick
should've done
March. There are 3 instances in this fight where you will get Quick March. The first 2, well, Quick March is always, for all of them rather, the Quick March is always 2 squares. Don't sprint during Quick March. Don't try to squeeze a skill in before you walk off, because that's gonna make your character face a weird direction. Do the Quick March.
10%
stop
damage up.
PCs, do the Quick March, and then continue.
Increases
damage
target's damage
after
taken by
the Quick March
10% for
resolves,
30
okay?
seconds.
But that is always 2
So if you
squares.
have 2
don't
people
sprint,
who have lost
don't
round,
swift,
you could
don't impetus.
have
Impetus will get
10%
banned.
vulnerability on the boss.
Yeah, just the first 2 you want to
100%
start on
of the time.
3 and point it towards the thing that resolves your mechanic, okay? You want to point it towards the boulder for boulder pattern.
Only melee
That will
DPS
give you
have
neutral
access to
temperature.
it.
You want to point it towards Bravo or Delta to get out of the field of fire when that happens. The final Quick March is going to happen inside of the safe column for the second bow pattern. That you're going to have to combine like doing arrows, elemental brand, and then and Quick March all at the same time. Okay. So if this is your first time here and you're like that's a lot. This is best like experience firsthand. This is how you build that proficiency to eventually be an expert here in Savage TA. Okay. Aether shielding tanks. I'm not tank. Aether shielding tanks. Go ahead and slot in Aether shield for this fight. Every glory of Bosha is going to be what I'm going to be calling Aether shield for. We don't have any Stone Skin 2 pseudo tanks, so I'm not going to call that out, and we don't have any pseudo healers, so I'm not going to address that. Okay, that's all I got. All team leads, go ahead and run ready checks. Please report when ready. While ready checks are going out, I want to say a few more things here. TA is hard. Don't expect this to be a cakewalk easy fight. I have this line here in full host plan because I've seen in the past, like, we'll kick ass and have high DPS at TS and TA, and then eat it here, and it just feels like a complacency issue. So, just that's kind of matching today, right? So just stay alert, treat this seriously, and respect all the mechanics and stuff. Try not to greed like extra GCDs and get murdered by something you could have dodged. Okay. So TA is hard. Don't expect this to be a cakewalk easy fight. If this is your first time here, listen to callouts and do what you think you need to do. A lot of this stuff is like personal mechanics, so like I can't call out everything for you. I'll tell you when to pay attention to stuff. And that's about it. If you die here, it is not the end of the world. Just relax, don't get flustered, and learn from your death. You're not going to learn anything if you're new. Like if you're stressed out and like trying to be perfect and you don't want to embarrass yourself being on the floor after the first temperature mechanic. No one's expecting perfection here, okay? I'm not expecting it, I'm not asking for it, so you shouldn't be demanding that of yourselves either, alright? Don't get so stressed out that you die and you stop paying, you mentally check out because you're anxious or whatever. Okay, don't do that to yourself. You're still here, you're still in the fight. Pay attention to what's going on, and yeah, just learn as much as you can from the floor if that happens to be you, right? No big deal. No one's gonna make fun of you for dying here. If we wipe, then we wipe. No big deal. I'll do an encore run. I'll commit to an encore run. So if we wipe, no big deal. We'll hop back out and try again. All right. Aether shielding tanks should have it on.
Just kidding, I'm doing the encore run.
Let me check. Foxtrot, Charlie, Delta, Alpha, Bravo, Echo, ready. Alright, all teams are ready. Tank stance check. Only Fukuda Shikyo should have it on. Go ahead and pop food. Take a bite of your baked eggplant, your smoked chicken, Garlian pizza, whatever you got. Pumpkin, ratatouille. I'm missing a tier of, anyway, doesn't matter. Stand by for countdown, 30 on the board. Here we go. Alright.
This is my jam.
TA is hard, but not impossible. Don't psych yourself out of the win, okay? Just try to stay as calm as you can and do what you think you need to do here. Right. 10 seconds. First thing that happens here is a stack buster, a stack tank buster. Point that north of the, towards the north. Alright, all tanks stack north. Alright, stack and share that buster. Alright, return to your teammates. Aether shield, heavy mitts. Alright, good job. Alright, get away without, go away from the boss. Next, where is it? Mercy back. Get behind the boss. Mercy back. Fukuda, get behind the boss. Alright, now get in front of the boss. Down front, get behind the boss. Or excuse me, in front of the boss, in front of the boss. I was about to debate everyone. How bad? Alright, she's gonna move between 3 and 2. We're starting with sword pattern. Take note of your overhead temperature. Alright.
One cold.
Safe spot. You want to be at neutral by the end of this mechanic, okay? Neutral by the end of this mechanic. Your first safe spot. is
Okay,
two.
fight this guy.
First safe spot is 2. Move north, south, east, or west only of 2. Diagonal to 2, like 4, is not correct.
And neutral.
Your second safe spot is 4. If you still need to get hit, your answer is north, south, east, or west of 4. 2 is not correct. Okay.
God gaming.
Stack on boss, stack on boss. It's okay. It's okay. Aether
what am I
shield,
doing?
stone. No stone skin. Heavy mitt. Alright, what's next here? Get away from the boss, without, get away from the boss. Flash. Okay. Stack on 3, stack on 3. Stack on the 3 marker. Check your heads.
2 fire. Maybe 2 ice. Quick march.
Take note of your quick march debuff. You want to point that quick march towards the boulder that will neutralize your temperature. Right? Start on 3 here. Healers, please heal us up. And this goes out. Alright. Point your quick march towards the thing that won't get you killed. We are marching 2, 1. Respect the quick march. Alright. Stack on boss, stack on boss. Just point it, I was gonna do both times, right there. Aether shield, heavy mitt. Yeah, you don't want to do an action while you're resolving quick march. Make sure you respect it. We're gonna get another one here. Get behind the boss, get behind the boss, get behind the boss. Mercy back. Okay, tank stack up north. Tank stack up north. I'm not gonna pop your mitigation just yet. Everyone take a look at your quick march debuff. Go ahead and mitigate that stack buster. Alright, point your quick march away from the column of fire towards Bravo or Delta from 3. Alright, we're going to Bravo in 2, 1, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. Alright, healers check for dead teammates, firewalkers. If they re-raise, try to rescue them out of the
2 fire, I
thing.
need 2 ice.
Alright. Take note of your overhead temperature. There's no extra gimmick here. You want to be neutral here,
I'm gonna
find your
hold my
arrows.
2 ice.
Trace it out, there's no tracer line. Move yourself into position. Arrows are resolving in 3, 2, 1, shoot. Contact. Return to the boss, stack on boss. Point it inwards.
Oh my goodness.
Just inwards. Aether shield, heavy mitt. Alright. We're going into elemental brand mechanics. Get in front of the boss. She is pointed towards 3. Get in front of the boss now. Get in front of the boss. Alright. She's moving once again to 3 and 2. Take note of your overhead temperature. That's part 1. We're dealing with elemental brand now.
Fire 1.
Take note of your elemental brand debuff. Alright. You might need to be hit 2 different times to finish opposite your
fire 1
elemental
and
brand.
then ice 2.
2 different times is a possibility. Your first safe spot is 2.
By this guy.
Move north, south, east, or west of 2. Diagonal to 2, not safe. 4 is not correct. Okay.
And then double
Your
fire.
second safe spot is 4. If you still need to get
By
hit, your
this
answer is
guy.
north, south, east, or west of the 4 marker. Diagonal to 4 is not correct. Alright. Stack on boss, stack on boss.
Oh, I thought I died. That was scary.
Okay. Aether shield. Heavy mitt. We might hold DPS in here. Let's get her down to like 4%. Get away from the boss, away from the boss, away from the boss. Out, out, out. Gemini, you need to not stand there. Okay, well. Stack on 3, stack on 3. Alright, take note of your overhead temperature. That's part 1. Pay attention to your elemental brand. Think about what you need to be hit by to be opposite your elemental brand. Alright, stack on 3. Unseen Eye is going to come out from Charlie. You want to avoid the grid while running to your boulder. Okay. Start moving towards your boulder.
2 fire.
It is north-south black tiles. North-south black tiles. Please fucking hit.
Actually, I don't understand what's happening here, but
Return to boss. Stack on boss. Aether Shield. Heavy mitt. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, healer LB3. Thank you for that.
dude, what was that wasted healer LB3? Was that a waste?
Get
What
behind the
happened?
boss. You just move to 3. Get behind the boss. Continue damage. Continue damage. Oh, you were like just barely quick by that. Unfortunate. Alright, Unseen Eye coming out from Charlie. Sides are safe. You're probably not even gonna see this. Sides are safe. Alright.
Alright, we did it, team.
I'm looking for someone to res, and like all bodies are occupied. Okay. No one go ahead, please. No one go ahead. You're not going ahead. Please stay here. No one go ahead. No one go ahead. Okay. So you got him. It's like every corpse has either someone on it or like a line of healers ready to res. So this is a good thing. We actually ran out of
what
res
happened
last
there.
night and had to start leaning on sex. And
Did you
still
see what
lost
happened
some
to
people
healer
with
LB3?
OCD. Yeah, we started that with only 6 healers. So anytime it's like a low healer run, that's you want to prepare. You want to steel yourselves for some pain. Alright.
Oh, they died.
I think every death is resolved. We are not going ahead. We are not going ahead. All of our new folks and whoever else wants to participate, please come back to the trap room, the room with all traps. Actually, hold position right here. Okay, that's a... Start moving towards your boulder. Alright, hug up on this pink trap right here. Don't actually jump on it. Just get as close as you are willing to get without actually jumping on it. There's north-south black tiles. That's a lot of new folks. Okay, this is not Reclear Light. You guys are just excellent gamers.
What's happening?
Return to boss. Stack on boss. Alright, anyone else? I see people running up, so we'll give it a few more seconds. Shield, heavy mitt. Alright. So all of you who are new, and whoever else wants to participate, get up close here next to this pink trap. Get up close. Tiles. Alright, on the count of 3, we're gonna jump on this trap, and then we're gonna race. We're gonna get behind the jump pad on the other side of the TA arena, and we're gonna squeeze through the bars of the gate on the far end. Normal mode, you go to the queen. Here, you're not going to the queen, okay? So, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Let's see who's the winner. I see Own up there. Lukewarm on Avanting up ahead because they're a feeding dancer, and then Gemini, Zoria up there. Yeah, I saw you on Avant, but I've got this. And time on my sprint. No, never mind. My sprint ran out. Alright, it's gonna be close. Who's gonna be the winner here? I think it's gonna be Gemini. I don't know. Oh no, okay. Gemini got it. Gemini wins 1,000,000 points. Alright, good job. Alright, there are traps downstairs. Go ahead and take a few steps forward. Yeah, there you go. Alright. There are traps downstairs. Sweep 3 is on my cheat sheet here that I'm not looking at the moment. But please wait for Alien Winter. Yeah, Alien Winter is going to sweep for traps downstairs. So please wait for trap sweep. There are 2 traps in the room and 1 on the bridge. So wait for them to be revealed before moving into the room there. mindfully, manually make your way to Mentar. Do not auto run, do not auto brain. Welcome to the Stigma Lock Ward. Alright, no one should be on the bridge, just safely avoid all that shit. Alright, let's have Bravo, reflectors on Bravo, dispellers on Delta. I'm gonna take this one here. And then our tanks, you're gonna be 3 per marker. So I think most of our tanks have some level of experience here. I don't think we have any brand spanking new tanks, correct me if I'm wrong. But even then, just try to spread out. If you're relatively new to this encounter, please stand next to someone whose name you recognize. And if you're like a person who's been here many times, then and you're standing next to someone who's also been here many times, try to spread out so we can like distribute that knowledge around the ring. Okay, but I'm asking for tanks to go to 3, or to have 3 tanks per numbered marker on the outside. Excuse me. So all tanks are going to be employed.
Dude, honestly, I don't know what melees are supposed to do here.
3 per marker.
I've kind of just been running along the outer edge.
Let's have. Alright, I'm gonna be one of the Delta folks. Yep. Burgess, you can sit this one out. We got enough reflectors and dispellers. So folks on Bravo are going to be reflecting in the inner ring. Folks on Delta will be dispelling. Micaiah, I would like you to go to 1. And then Avis Fox, go to 2, please. Happy, just go to 2. Happy Meal. This is gonna be you. This is gonna be you. And then we're missing a tank on 4. Are we missing? We're missing a tank on 4. You lost yours? What happened? Did they like AFK out or something? Oh, you had to go? Oh, okay. All right. So we're missing your down tank. I had no idea. But that might just be my fault. Okay. You are up. Today is your day. Alright, yeah, I'd happy come to... Oh, never mind, just stay whatever number that you're assigned to. I think you're at 2, right? Yeah, you're just moving around, okay. Alright, so there's 2 people on 4 and 3 people on 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so the way this is gonna work at... wiggle check, by the way, don't get AFK kicked.
So I'll use my last 2 fonts of power on this.
So the way this is gonna work, Stigma Lock Lord itself is not like super dangerous. We're gonna slow burn it to 70%. So don't use your 2-minute burst window. Don't use your lost actions or anything. Just don't go too slow with DPS, okay? Because we don't want to see like extra like lightning puddle mechanics. So we want to shoot for killing it as quickly as possible without like using our 2 minutes, if that makes sense. So don't go too slow, don't go too fast. So get Stigma Lock Board to 70%. When it hits 70%, it's going to jump to the middle, become untargetable.
I don't know if I should use last round.
At that point, I'm going to ask for tanks to go to their assigned markers. Healers are going to take position in the inner ring. And healers are going to 14 of them inside of the inner ring. So I'm going to take these markers here.
Queen.
There's going to be like a ball of fire. And then a ball of earth.
Actually,
something like that. They're always going to be opposite of each other.
Every 30 seconds.
So those are going to appear in the inner ring.
Every minute.
Just kind of go to the inner ring and do your thing. Okay, there's 4 reflectors.
Yeah, okay.
So between the 4 of you, you need to reflect a single
There's no way
ball
that
of
fight's
fire
14
that's
minutes
keep
long,
showing up
so it
every
should be fine.
like 10 seconds or something, right? Don't assume that your teammates are going to reflect it because they might be dead from mechanics or loose minotaur or who knows, right? Just do the reflect mechanic until you know it for sure. It's done. Similarly for dispels, you want to all 4 of you want to try to race to dispel the ball of earth. Get rid of the stone skin, the big stone skin, and then give it a dot. Okay, still needs to take damage. And that's a dispel mechanic, right? Reflectors, dispellers, if you have any questions, please ask. Gonna keep going here. Our tanks. You guys are from your numbered markers. You're gonna work as a team, right? So your hex tank is going to be the main ad puller. The other 2 unmarked tanks for each number are gonna be like backup pullers. So your main puller is going to turn on tank stance, provoke, and then spam their threat tool. That's unmanned, lightning shot, shield lob, or tomahawk. So just you spam that. You don't want to get touched by the ad. Okay, like getting auto attacked by the ad will give you a doom stack and 2 auto attacks when you're on the ground. Okay, because of twice congruent. So the people that I've marked with this, I've seen this before at least once. Like I know for sure I've seen this at least once. So unmarked tanks, just work on staying 2nd or 3rd threat, just in case the main ad puller goes down. We still want someone with like top threat who's in the same like general location to continue pulling, right? So there's that. So pull the ad out as far as you can without letting it touch you. Once it gets out and you're like starting to get kind of jittery, be like, oh, this is too close. Start walking your ad off to the left. We're going clockwise around the outer ring, clockwise around the outer ring. Lately, I've been seeing tanks go like in the inner ring for some reason. Please don't do that. Start on the outside and just you don't want to melee or anything, right? Just start on the outside ring. Turn your tank stance on if you're a numbered tank, and then provoke, spam your threat tool, and then shield love, lightning shot, tomahawk, right? And then take your dog for a walk. All tanks are going to be walking as a unit. You are walking clockwise to the left, facing inward around the outer ring. So when you start doing this, the floor, like 2/3 of the way to the next marker. So like from 1, 2/3 of the way to 2, 2/3 of the way to 3, etc., etc. The floor is going to turn yellow. When the floor turns yellow, immediately get to the next numbered marker, whatever that is for you. Okay, 4 to 1, you're going to go to 1. Wait for the yellow to get bright, wait for it to go away. The unmarked tanks after that are going to be sweeping for a single trap, alright? There's at least 2 unmarked tanks per marker. What you're going to do is pop sprint, pop invuln, and then run the quarter lap. And then boom, something explodes, you've done your job, okay? Both of you do that maneuver so you can both practice that there's 2 unmarked tanks on a marker. And then once you've done that, return to your numbered tank partner and then continue working on staying 2nd, 3rd threat. Okay, again, you don't want to get auto attacked by a Minotaur. Right? And that is how you do tank stuff. Any questions from our tanks? Wiggle check. Don't get AFK kick. Jump, jump, jump. Or jump. Alright. Okay. I'm assuming tanks understand roughly what they need to do. For everyone else back here who is not responsible for anything specific, your job is to go to 1 when the ad phase starts, and you stay here until you resolve your first push-pull mechanic. So all that's like the healers are going to go to the middle, who are doing reflect and dispel. Tanks are going to do stuff. Don't follow them. Don't try to get GCD uptime on any ads. Okay, just chill out on 1. If you are capable of a ranged attack, you can engage from the 1 marker. Okay. But if you're like a monk and you can't do anything but just look at other people throw their weapons and you wish you had one, just chill out on the 1 marker. Wait for the first push-pull mechanic. So there's going to be stuff happening around you, just ignore that, right? You're going to get 1 of 2 debuffs of concern. If you don't know what I'm talking about, take a look at raid text chat. I just put the picture depicting the 2 debuffs, the 2 possible debuffs of concern there, and where to stand to resolve them, okay? What those debuffs correspond to is either a push or pull mechanic. So if you get the debuff with lines, you're getting pulled in, you're being sucked in, okay? If you get the debuff with a pink cloud and do get knocked back, that is a pushback mechanic, you're getting blown out. Okay? Line is sucked in, pink cloud, blow out. It took me like 5 different wipes to like really internalize what that means. It's like It's like, why are you mentioning this, Knuckle? It's because like when you first get that first debuff, you need to resolve it in 5 seconds. Like, might sound like a lot of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? But I guarantee you, if you're here for the first time, there's like a lot of stuff going around, and it's like your first debuff like is gonna come out, and like it's gonna seem like you don't have a lot of time to resolve it. Okay, so I'll try to call it out when that comes out. But the way I remember this is as follows: just in case you're like, I got the debuff with lines, what do I do? Because I definitely
That just scared the shit out of me.
If you get the debuff with lines, think of it like Sigma Lock Lord in the middle is eating spaghetti.
Mr. Kitty.
Slurp. You're getting sucked in. Okay. If you get the pink cloud, the debuff with pink cloud and do getting knocked back, after dinner, Sigma Lock Lord is blowing out pink cigar smoke. Whoa. Okay, you're getting pushed out. You want to resolve your pull in, push out mechanics along the length of this notch that you're already in position to do. So just get to the correct side and resolve your debuff, and then after that you can move out of there. Okay? Anyone have any questions? Alright. Let's have all of our team leads go ahead and run ready checks, please. Report when. Oh. You're writing a post-it note with the info? Alright. All team leads go ahead and run ready checks, please. Report when ready. Alpha, Charlie. That's very small. Alpha, Charlie, Delta, Foxtrot, Echo. Stand by for Bravo. Bravo team is ready. All teams are ready. Let's have... Is Fupuda up north? Yes, okay. Let's have Fupuda. Tank stance on. All other tanks. Tank stance is off. When ad phase starts, tanks 1, 2, and 4 will turn their tank stances on as well. Alright?
Oh, kidding.
And we'll go by air.
No.
Right, stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Here we go. Just kidding.
He's trying to sit on my lap.
Alright.
When he does
Go
that, he
ahead and
puts his
pop
front
food. This
paws
is not
on
an enraging encounter, but
keyboard.
you want to have as much damage as you can bring to bear on the ad phase. Okay, this main boss, not that scary, not that difficult. It's the ad phase that is dangerous. Alright. Yeah. Feel free to use your lost actions at the ad phase, not right here. And here we go. Alright, stand clear of Fupuda. We're going to take a buster up there. And then after this buster goes out, you want to get inside the boss hitbox, alright? Buster's out, get inside the boss hitbox now. Find your arm's length shirt cast. Arm's length shirt cast now. Arm's length shirt cast now. Alright, dodge this triple whack. Very easy to dodge if you're up close. Alright, 68. Disengage. Tanks get to your assigned numbers. Reflectors, dispellers, inner ring. Alright, go ahead and do your reflecting, dispelling in the inner ring. There they are. Alright. Nice. Alright. Nice. Doing well. Okay, get to the next safe spot. Unmarked tanks when you're in the safe spot. Wait for the yellow to go away. Alright, pop sprint, invul, and run the quarter lap.
Jeez.
That's fast. Debuffs are out. Resolve them now. Line is pull in. Pink cloud push out. Line you want to start far, and then get pulled in. Pink cloud start close, get pushed out. All right. Scatter a little bit. Scatter a little bit. Spread out. All right. Get back into a notch. Get back into a notch. And then spread out even more. Fupuda's going down. Tank number 1 needs to be not number 1. Number 3. Excuse me. Yep. There you go.
I mean, I could just follow this guy, can't I?
Up.
He's... Dude, the cat's going crazy right now.
Alright, doing well. Debuffs are out, they're not resolving right away. Get into a notch though, because Devastating Bolt is a lightning ring. Get into a notch, respect the balls, don't gap close into that ball of fire and get murdered. Oops, done. Alright, good job. All tanks, please deactivate tank stance except for Fuda. By going out.
Cat really wants the chair, Jesus.
We got, how many dead people do we have? I don't see, I see one. Alright, we're not gonna clear the arena. Take all that to the edge. Take all that stuff to the edge. 1,111 ton swing coming up next. There's a 20-yard circle around the boss. Get away from the boss now. Get away from the boss. If your 20-yard still works, you're too close. Get back in there. There's going to be 6 lightning bolts. You want to drop all the lightning bolts away from the raid. Drop that out on the edge. There's going to be one more set. Take the second set out to the edge. Second set out to the edge. Bait crushing hoof in the middle. Everyone stack on the middle. Alright, get away from that. You know what that means. Don't dodge into a lightning puddle. Alright, back in there. Back in there. Alright, stand clear for Fuda. We're going to take a buster in a few moments. Or not. Because we're just too strong. Alright, don't go ahead, please, of the 3 marker. Do not go ahead of the 3 marker. Just chill out here. We don't want anyone leaving the arena. We're working on a death. Make it a standard practice when you're here not to go ahead, right? If there's like a high death Minotaur encounter and someone pops the queen cutscene, the queen spawns with possibly more health than we need to deal with, especially in a situation where we like run out of Lost Horizons and can't get dead people up. We want them to depart the instance before we activate the cutscene. So that's not the case today. It looks like we only had 1 death, as far as I can tell. Anything else? No?
Research Queen.
Right. Let's go ahead and go to the Queen. Go visit the Queen. Yeah, sometimes a full augment box will drop from one of these chests.
leaving.
You definitely get one from the Queen, like a full augment. But sometimes you can get one in one of the preceding treasure chests as well. It's a low chance. I don't know what the percentage is. I want to say 10%, but I honestly don't know. Oh, we lost someone else? Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's say, let's throw Foxtrot since that's where the Flare Mage is. So Charlie team, what is Foxtrot missing? What's Foxtrot missing? Tank? Alright, let's give up a tank from Charlie and have them join Foxtrot. Okay. Anyone else watching cutscene? We have a few cutscene watchers. Alright, I think they're done. I see some folks running up here. Alright. Welcome to the final encounter in this dungeon. I'm going to ask for our reflectors. If you're still reflecting, or any new reflectors even, it's fine too. Go to Bravo. Dispellers, go to Delta. Let's have at least 4 of each. And then I'm going to be dispelling there. Well, let's have 3 tanks with pure Invuln. Got a Paladin, Gunbreaker. We're going to easy mode this today.
But like her
But we are definitely due for some content respect at some point. Oh, do we not have 3 pure Invulns? I see a bunch of Warriors and Dark Knights. Never mind. I just had to turn my camera around. Alright. People out here doing my job. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. We're gonna disrespect the Buster. So for every cleansing slash, we're gonna have a tank designated to receive it with what do you call it? A pure invuln, so hollow ground, super bolide, whatever. So Avis Fox will be our first tank. So after the countdown, Avis Fox is gonna pull. We're gonna do some mechanics, and then halfway through the first cleansing slash,
If I remember how to do
you're
wall
going
strat.
to pop invuln. You're gonna take 2 hits, and then you're gonna turn off your tank stance. After that cleansing slash goes out, Cedric Valhorn will take over. Cedric's gonna provoke, the tank stance on. We're gonna do some more mechanics, and after Relentless 1, Cedric's gonna take his two cleansing slash hits with Hollow Ground. And then Cedric's gonna turn their tank stance off. Mario
I
Bomb
did
will
last
pick it
time
up.
because you said
We're gonna do more things, and then after Super Chest 2, Mario Bomb
something
is
that I
going
didn't
to
listen to,
Super
but I don't
Bowl at
remember
the
what it
final
was.
cleansing slash halfway through the cast, and then
Had
Mario
to
Bomb
do
will
with like
keep the boss.
you're always starting right side or something.
If there's any questions from the tanks, please ask. Okay, those of us on Alpha, or excuse me, on Bravo and Delta, Bravo folks are going to reflect, Delta folks are going to dispel. At 2 points in this fight, you're going to see some lightning orbs. You're going to see some lightning orbs, and the queen's going to get 4 buffs on her. So the lightning orb shows up, it's going to be like bam, something like that, okay? The lightning orb is as high off the ground as the letter C in the Charlie marker. And like the orb itself is as big as the letter C in the Charlie marker, okay? It looks roughly like that. So be prepared for something like this to happen where it shows up like inside the queen's hitbox. Very hard to see. Sometimes that does happen, okay? So for those of you who
only
have
15 seconds.
like light curtain, consider yourself an assistant reflect. If you have like a light curtain at this point, consider yourself an assistant reflect. If not, and you're totally like absolutely not reflect capable, or you just don't want to do it, that's fine. Start moving away from the queen when we're approaching 100 sovereignty, okay? There's gonna be a little gauge. Once that hits 99 sovereignty or 100 sovereignty, that's when the reflect and dispel stuff starts happening. So us dispellers, we're just gonna spam dispel until all the buffs are gone from the queen. Reflectors, when that hits 100, you pop your light curtain, or you give yourself lost reflect, and then all of you try to pick the same orb to reflect, okay? Try to pick one that's in melee range, so our melee folks don't lose uptime or anything. But your priority
The
is
cat
to
was like
reflect a
standing on
single
his
orb.
on 2
If
legs
it
and
becomes
like
like a split decision,
pushing
and
my chair.
like you're part of the smaller group, you
I
need
don't
to
know
walk
how to
over to
describe
where
it.
everyone else is and continue reflecting.
It felt like he was like
right?
slamming into the
It's,
chair
the orbs are beefy here. It's not like a one single pulse and it's
with
done,
both
like
his
in
paws.
Queen's Guard or Minotaur. It takes a number of people, a number of pulses. That's more than one to do the reflect mechanic here. Right?
He was physically moving the chair.
And that is reflect the spell. Let's see here, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to wing this, and that's never a good idea. Hold on. Let me read my script. Okay, super chess strat. I'm gonna put up some markers here. This is for super chess. Alright. So I use the wall strat, and I use the so-called right wall. Or I use the so-called wall strat, and I use the right wall facing the safe spot. So the way this works is as follows. So the safe spot is going to show up either dead north or dead south. The safe spot shows up either dead north or dead south. Wherever the safe spot is, you don't want to start there, you want to finish there. So you start running away from the safe spot, right? So like for example, if the safe spot shows up north, you start running south. While you're running away from the safe spot, you want to check your debuffs. There's going to be 2 new debuffs there with numbers. Figure out what those numbers are. Is going to be
Oh, I
between
remember what killed
2,
me.
3,
I didn't
and 4.
run to the wall
It's
first.
going to be between 2 and 4. 2 different numbers. Add those 2 numbers up. You're going to come up with a sum of 5, 6, or 7. Right? Based on that sum, I will be providing directions.
5, and I
where you
started running
stand.
this
So
way
I'll
instead
say
of-
like 5's on this square, 6's in the corner, 7's somewhere else, something like that. Okay. So for example, if the safe spot shows up north, you start running south. You look at your debuffs, figure out your sum. I'll do the same. There's going to be some chess pieces that show up on the walls. I'll be looking at those chess pieces, and I'll make a call. Maybe this time it's going to be wall save, back save. I'll say wall save, back save. 5's on 2, 6's in the corner, 7's on Delta. Right? Or maybe it's like 5's on Charlie, 6's in the corner, 7's on Delta, something like that. Okay. So you would go to the tile that has the marker that I'm calling out for you, and you wait there. until the first number shows up over your head. It is not going to be 5, 6, or 7. It's going to be 2, 3, or 4. So when that number shows up, you want to start walking towards the right, facing the safe spot. So if the safe spot's up north, we're walking towards the right on this wall. You want to step that number of tiles to eliminate the number of dots over your head. Okay, once you run out of dots, you stop moving. So if you're if you're going towards the right and you run out of tiles, like the next tile is the death wall, don't walk into the death wall. Okay, continue down the death wall until you run out of like actual numbers over your head. You stop, wait for the stun, then your second number is going to show up. That's when you finish in the safe tile. It doesn't really even matter what your number is at that point in time. You just go to the safe spot, and if you're gonna die in the safe spot. We don't want you dying outside of the safe spot, getting re-raised, and then getting double tapped by the queen, because she's gonna do a raid wide if you're outside the safe spot, and that's gonna kill you. Okay. And that is super chest. To explain one more thing, I'm gonna give one more example. So if the safe spot shows up down here, down south, we start running up north. Again, you're looking at your debuffs, and I'll do the same, and I'm looking at the pawns, and maybe this time I'm going to say the following. Wall is not safe, back is not safe, 5's on 2, 6's to the left, and 2 7's to the left of 6's, okay? When I say to the left, I mean to the left facing the safe spot. So if we're up north and the safe spot is down here, we're facing south. To the left, facing the safe spot is off in this direction, okay? So just plan for that. Pay attention, make sure you're going in the right direction. Okay, Relentless 2 curse pattern. Just follow Safety Dorito for me and pray that I do it right. Murder chest, also follow Safety Dorito and pray that I do it right. Okay, Aether Shielding tanks. We finished the previous fight pretty early. I want to say we have 9 out of 15 charges, correct me if I'm wrong. 9 out of 15, does that sound right? Or 10? If you survive, if you're a tank that survived through, okay, 9, okay. So yeah, 9 charges is enough. As long as you're above 8, that's all that really matters. So you're gonna use all but one of those charges in this fight. Going into soft enrage, you're gonna use your second to last Aether Shield charge, and then after you do that, you're gonna open your holster and slot in your second Aether Shield. That is to reset the cooldown of that Aether Shield during soft enrage at the end of the fight. And the reason you're doing that is because in the middle of all the raid wives that are going off, they already hurt a lot. The queen is going to cast Imperial Iniquity in the midst of all that. Okay, you want to have Aether Shield ready to go to mitigate that raid wide. Okay. Speaking of Imperial Iniquity, raid wides of concern are Imperial Iniquity, God Save the Queen. On every instance of those, I will call for Aether Shield Heavy Mitt. And that's it. Team leads, go ahead and run ready checks, please. Report when ready. And while ready checks are going out, I want to shout out all the people who helped make this run happen. So thank you to the following individuals. Micaiah Raz. I feel like I misspelled your name here. But yeah, Micaiah Raz and Sunday Funday, thank you for running Shell, giving Shell before TA and before this fight. If you have Shell, those of you with Shell, by the way, please get in front of the purple line. If you're lacking a buff, actually I should probably get Shell. If you're lacking a Shell buff, please get behind the purple line and get it. Thank you. Alright, but yeah, Sunday Funday, Micaiah Raz, thank you for running Shell. Lena Starfire and Alien Winter, thank you for doing sweeps 2 and 3, revealing traps before and after TA so we don't blow ourselves up on the way through this dungeon. Our duelist today was Own Elefant. Thank you for clearing duel and getting everyone their hand token. Appreciate you doing that, and also providing your damage. Our Flare Star for today was Valerian Demiurgia, so thank you for handling Flare Star. Our 2 vendors today was Tiger Eye and Kuroko Dairu Musa. So thank you too for running Rens 1 and 2, giving everyone that 10% damage boost on every enraging encounter. Our Golem side lead today was Eggs and Bacon. So appreciate you leading us, leading Golem side through their encounter. Our team leads today: Alpha team lead Gemini Zoria, Bravo team lead Pateso Sehiteso, Charlie team lead Tolari Tripod, Delta team lead Animic Rake, Echo team lead Yo-Yo Ginju, and Foxtrot team lead Nian Perona. Thank you for leading your respective teams, and finally, thank you all for being here. Okay, the hardest thing about DRS is getting into the instance. Right? That's why you guys found your way here to a DRS running Discord, because it's just really hard to do this out in like the wild, like public PM. Right? You need coordination. You need, like someone to provide some kind of leadership to, like guide your efforts and stuff here. So, but there's no DRS without you guys. So thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting us with your time. Trusting me with your time. Thanks for being here at Mega Steppers, and hopefully maybe with your time here. All right, let's check here. Delta, Bravo, Alpha, Charlie, Foxtrot, yeah, you're welcome.
All right, 3, 2, 1,
You're
let's
welcome.
go.
Yeah, it's always a fun time here. All right, all teams are ready for the final time in this dungeon. Go ahead and pop food. Take a bite of your baked eggplant, pumpkin ratatouille. There was like a carrot thing, wasn't there? Was that like the first tier or second tier? There was like a carrot pudding or something. Was that it? I don't remember what the crit debt food was. Oh, Lurianne, there's always the VOD. If you want to play bingo, you can play bingo with a VOD. I don't know. Alright, yeah, go ahead and pop food though. Alright, tank stance check. Sorry, I got off track. Tank stance check. Avarice, not Avarice, there's no R in there. Avis Vox. Tank stance on, all other tanks, tank stance off.
Oh, I remember what I was going to do.
Stand by for countdown, 30 on the board. And here we go. Good luck. Have fun, win or lose. Thank you guys for being here. How long is this fight? It is under 10 minutes. I want to say like 9 minutes and something. 9 minutes and 16 or something like that. Oh, 47? Okay, here you go. Yeah, as long as you have 10 minutes of food, you're good. You don't have to repop food. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. The first thing that happens is a humongous raid wide. No need to rotate, just make sure you're stagnating with your teammates. Avis. Alright, here we go. Aether Shield, Heavy Mitts. Alright, good job. Alright, she's gonna jump forward a little bit. East, the second from north all the way back is not safe. Those rows will not be safe. 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Middle column is clear. North Swango is going to force us into a direction. We are going to the west. Okay, back half. Don't go all the way back there. Back half of this tile, right here. Back half of this tile only. Get out of the middle. Middle is not safe. Middle is not safe. All right, there you go. We're going to stay here on the 1 column. And get uptime here. Yeah, middle row is not safe there. Alright, Avis Box is going to inbone this next buster halfway through the cast. Pop your inbone. Go ahead and inbone that. We're going to take 2 hits. 1, 2. Alright, number 2 tank. Cedric is taking over. Aether Shield, Heavy Mitt. Tank stance check, make sure only Cedric should have tank stance on now. Alright, we're going into Super Chest 1 here in a few moments. Alright, find the safe spot, go the other way. North to south, south to north, whatever it is. So here we go. Safe spot's out. We're going north. Wall is safe, back is not safe. 5's on 4, 6 is between 2 and 4, 7's on 2, 5's on 4. 6 is between 2 and 4, 7's on 2. 5's on 4, 6 is between 2 and 4, 7's on 2. Stand by for your first movement eat. Hold position, please. Okay, wait for it. Don't walk yet. Don't walk yet. Don't walk yet. Wait. We're going down the 4 column, down the right. Down the 4 column, when you run out of dots, stop moving. If you get the big red line, you went too far, you need to go back. Alright, finish it up in the safe spot. Finish it up in your safe spot. Doesn't matter what your number is, just get to the safe spot. If you are going to die, die in the safe spot.
Easy game for babies.
Alright. Reopeners here. Lost actions, potions, everything you got. Alright, there's gonna be a big mitigation event coming up. Stack on safety Dorito so we are all together. Don't be out of range of healing and mitts. Aether Shield, heavy mitt here. Alright, good job. Coming up next is Lightning Orbs. So at Sovereignty 100, that's Light Curtain. If you are not reflecting, start going away. Start going away if you're not reflecting. Sovereignty 100, Light Curtain now. Let's get the Orb on Alpha. Alright, everyone in the shell. Oh, we didn't lose any much of that? Nice. Excellent. Alright, we're going. How are we at 37% already? Relentless 1. Identify the gunner between 4 and 3. That's where you're going to show your whole... I don't know what to do if this skips, okay? I'll just tell you that right now. Order of operations, North Swing Glow, Tethers to Wind, Gunner Mechanic. You've seen all this stuff before. You just do it here. Alright. We are going to go... What is this? South. Tethers to Wind. Aim your opening towards the gunner between 3 and 4. Alright, turn it on the side,
Okay.
Clear. Cedric, you're gonna inbone this in a few moments. Alright, 2 cleansing / hits coming out. Buff called. Sounds like a personal problem. Alright, go ahead and switch. Mario Mom, go ahead and take over. We're coming up on your cooldowns are coming off. Cooldown, but don't use them. Okay, we're gonna hold our burst here. This is downtime mechanic, full downtime mechanic. She's going away. Alright. We're gonna stack on safety Dorito for this and pray that I don't fuck this up. Okay, easy pattern. We are going to the left. Right here. Stack on safety Dorito right here. Okay. Identify the untethered soldiers at Bravo and 1. Alright, small on 4. This is the only safe spot on 4. This tiny ass triangle right here. Only safe spot in the field. Alright. Burst here. There's gonna be a mitigation event coming up. Alright, Aether Shield, heavy mitt. Can you boost you? You sure can. Super Chest 2, just like Super Chest 1. Find the safe spot, go the other way. Alright. It's gonna be back is not safe, wall is safe. 5's on 4, 6's between 2 and 4, 7's on 2. 5's on 4, 6's between 2 and 4, 7's on 2. 5's on 4, 6's between 2 and 4, 7's on 2. Stand by for your first movement edict. Hold position, please. Wait. We are going down the 4 column. When you run out of dots, stop moving. If you see a big red line, please go back. You went too far. Sometimes we get lucky and get the same pattern. Alright, finish it up in the safe spot. If you're gonna die, die in the safe spot. Die inside of the safe spot. Alright, healers, please take a look. Look at your LB gauge. Once that hits healer LB3, if you got, you know what, I don't even see dead people here. Never mind. Alright, Mario Mom, go ahead and inbone that. Alright, make sure someone heals Mario Mom. You're gonna keep the boss. Wait. Oh, let's get a tank swap. I see a bone stack. Oh, let's not do that. Don't do that, please. Oh wait, never mind that. You're done. Alright, sure, why not?
Easy game.
This is not a replay. Like we have a bunch of new folks, so I'm just surprised that everyone lived through that. We didn't have to LB3, so that's great. All right, go ahead and enjoy that final cutscene. At this point, raid is over. However, we've got some celebratory things that we do. It's purely optional, of course. So if you got places to go, beds to sleep in, jobs to get to, then thank you for showing up. And see you in a future run. But if you can spare a few more moments, we want to do our customary things here. We're gonna take a picture against the tree in the back, and then we're gonna go out and do our dog walk in Sargatanis. But we're gonna take a picture first. So we got a bunch of folks watching the cutscene. That's okay. Don't feel compelled to skip the cutscene. I'll wait for you. I am no one to be telling people to skip content. Alright. Go ahead and loot your chest. Make sure you got like 4 open spots in your inventory before looting it. Alright. And let's take a picture all together against the tree in the back. I'll take a picture of our achievements. There's some folks out there who want like,
die a single time.
Screenshot with your achievements, so I'll take that. If you forget, I'll put this in
any fight
of victory lap. Yeah, we had a super cursed run, not by anyone. Well, maybe my fault. I don't know, but not by anyone's fault. Last night on OCE, but that was a nail biter. That was a clincher. That was a very tight, very fun run. All right, so we got a number of first time clears here. Nice to see. I'm gonna put this in victory lap. All right, very cool. So we'll give folks a few moments to do like G-pose stuff here, because I am not a G-pose professional, so my G-poses are very bad and unimaginative.
Alright, I'm gonna get food, shower, and then go to the gym probably.
Alright, I see a number of cameras up, so we'll give them some time to do
DSR
that.
clear later.
You cannot believe we cleared. Get out of here, man! Are you serious?
Okay,
I know you're joking. I can't believe it. Are you still going into World of